Previously on Survivor. After a long search, Timber found the idol. And Lenny and Rusty tried to talk to Tom and Felipe to form an alliance with the Wolf Pack and with the Big Cats. At the challenge, Fluffy and Tom were facing off, and Fluffy lost and Tom barely won. At camp, the Wolf Pack and Big Cats Alliance decided to stay together, and Rusty knew the writing was on the wall, so he worked with Felipe to take out Lenny. At Tribal Council, Lenny knew what was happening, so he played his idol, and all the votes came his way, which meant his one vote to take out Felipe was the one that counted, and Felipe was sent home. Who will be voted out tonight? Lenny, that move was amazing. Yeah, super cool. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry about Felipe, just someone had to go and it couldn't be me. Boom! Yes, I did it! I played my idol, and Felipe went home, and I just negated all the votes. It was amazing. But I'm still in a lot of trouble because everyone voted for me last night, and so now I'm way down in numbers. Even Rusty, my best ally, was against me last night. So I gotta find a way to scrape together the numbers and just find a way to survive a bit longer. Well, the Wolf Pack is down to 3. Yeah. Last night, Lenny played the idol and it was a great move. Kudos to him. But he took out my best friend, Felipe, and that's just not good for me. So now I have my 2 allies, Checkers and Dakota, and we gotta find a way to get ourselves back on top because last night was pretty bad. Are we still solid with Timber, Buttons, and Tom? I'd imagine, but to be honest, it wouldn't be a bad idea to consider Lenny and Rusty for an alliance because they're 2 guys who are strong together and we could have an alliance of 5 that could run the game. That's true, and with the Cats it's an alliance of 6 where it's 3-3, but with them it's a 3-2 alliance. Currently we have an alliance with the Big Cats, and although they are a strong alliance with us right now, if we pick off Lenny and Rusty right now, then it'll be 6 players left and 3-3. So it could be better to go with Rusty and Lenny because they seem like 2 guys who are strong together and we'd have numbers over them. Lenny, I'm so sorry for targeting you last night. I just had to do it, you know? I understand. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about my idol, just I get it. We gotta find a way out of this pickle. Yeah, you're right. Last night, I'm so happy that Lenny played his idol and saved himself, because we still have a chance. But it doesn't change the fact that we're still in the bottom, and that's not good, so at this point, I still feel like my best option is to target Lenny, because it's either him or me at this point. I just want to stay in the game. Me too. Rusty's the kind of guy who will survive no matter what. And as a great gameplay idea, and he's a very nice guy, but it's dangerous for me to work with him because if he thinks that he's going home, he'll target me. So I have to be wary of that and just make sure that I can stay safe no matter what. And if he wants to target me, then I might have to target him. That was disastrous. Lenny should have gone home. Well, it was a good idol play. No, it was a jerk move because he saved himself and took out Felipe, who was one of our best allies. I guess from our perspective, yeah, but for his, I mean, it was a good way to stay in the game. I'm furious at Lenny because he was going to go home and finally I could get my revenge on him for just being annoying this entire game, but he plays the idol and stays in and it's so frustrating. Well, Lenny, it might have worked once, but soon enough you're going to go home. Listen, I'm just trying to stay safe. Yeah, well, it's not a cool move to do that, so you're on my list. Tom, I'm always on your list. Good talk. Hey, Fluffy, even though last night was pretty crazy, we're still good, right? I'd say yeah. Okay, just making sure. It's a pretty crazy game right now. Taking out Felipe is crazy because it shakes up the entire game. He was kind of holding our alliances together, and now that it's only down to 6 players in our alliances, then it's kind of tough. So we gotta make sure that the alliances stay together, and hopefully I can do my part to make sure that happens. There's a lot going on right now, but at least I'm glad that we still got 3 strong. Yeah. Okay, so tuck in your arms, or your legs, or your paws, or whatever, and just roll through the air. A forgotten benefit of Survivor is meeting players with different backgrounds from you. And so recently Fluffy's been teaching me and Checkers about diving. Here I go. Now watch carefully. Whee! See? You gotta just curl up into a ball, and then just go. Huh? I'll try it. Ow! Ooh. That would be a belly flop. Ugh, I don't like diving. Through 26 days, I've learned some skills are easier to obtain than others. See, you're currently in check, but you can't move back to A1 because then you would be put into a fork position with my knight. But also you can't castle yet because you've already moved your king. So the really only position you can put yourself is to move to 2B, or else you can move around somewhere else, but my knight can attack you from there. Oh my god, I feel like I'm being held for ransom. Alright guys, time to climb. No, 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 no. Remember last time I tried climbing? I am never doing that again. The Wolfpack is a strange alliance, but we all have a common goal, we're all friends, so it works out. And I'm just glad to have the numbers. I hate the bottom. Yeah, it's so annoying. Every single time. This entire game I've just been off to the side and everyone's just saying, we can take out Rusty whenever. We can just keep him along right now and just take him out whenever we want to. And I mean, I just don't think I'm going to get to the end like that because I'm just someone who's on the side and who no one's aligned with. So I gotta make some moves right now. Hey guys, can we talk? Sure. What are your thoughts, Rusty? Okay, well I've been thinking that we're at 8 players left and there's still a long ways to go, and with just Lenny right now, I'm not feeling that great. So I just think that at this point, why not make an Old Dogs Alliance and just get together and run the game? Really? Do you think that would work? Listen, I'm so down for that because I've just been rolling with the flow this entire game, and even last night, Lenny told me nothing about his idol, so I just feel like I've been off in the shadows this entire game, and I'm ready to get Lenny out. Hold up, what? Yeah, I love you guys, and so I want to prove my loyalty, and so I think Lenny right now is a good move to do because he just made a big move on all of us, and taking him out now would be the right time. Wow, this is crazy, but I'm certainly open to it. Right, guys? Yeah, definitely. Totally. Rusty is suggesting a huge alliance between him and the rest of the dogs, and I think it's a great idea because we need to find control and get back some power after Felipe left. The one thing is, though, is that Rusty's a dangerous player. I mean, his entire game he's been just going along saying anybody but me. And does that remind you of anyone? Maybe Sandra Diaz-Twine, 2-time Survivor winner? So that's a scary strategy to be facing, and I'm just a bit nervous about Rusty. I've played this game on the bottom for so long, just surviving each vote, and now it's time for me to make my move, and I think this big alliance is going to work out, and I'm really hoping that they think it's going to work out too. Come on in, guys. Okay, are you ready for the third immunity challenge? Yeah. Alright, Tom, I need it back. Here, Jeff. Thank you. Alright, for today's challenge, you must race to eat gross food. The first one to finish is the winner, and they move to the next round. We'll do rounds of 2, then move on to a final 4 with rounds of 2 again, and have a final 2 where they'll face off to win immunity. Our first matchup, Timber and Buttons. Okay, the winner here moves to the final 4. Reveal your items. Ugh, what is that? Those are pig brains. Now, you have to eat them first. Whoever wins moves on to the final 4. Survivors ready? Go! Ugh, this is disgusting. Come on, Buttons. Fight! Fight! You can do it! Ugh, there's one. It's so slimy! Ugh! Oh, come on, I'm almost there. Timber's chewing. Ah, there it is. Timber moves on. Glad that's over. Alright, the next animals to eat the pig brains are going to be Rusty and Lenny. Alright, no big deal, I got this. This is gonna be so frustrating. Get it down and you move on. Survivors ready? Go! Oh wow, it slides right down your throat. I do not like this at all. This is the worst. Done. Wow, in very fast time, Lenny moves on. That wasn't so bad. Speak for yourself. Up next, Dakota and Checkers. Well, Dakota, good luck. Same to you. Survivors ready. Go! Oh, God. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Oh, there's one. I got one too. Yeah, there. We have our third member of the final 4. Checkers moves on. I don't know how you did that. To be honest, me neither. Finally, Tom and Fluffy. Oh boy. This will not be fun. Survivors ready. Go! Oh, not good. This tastes fine. Oh wait. No, it doesn't. Well, Fluffy's disqualified, so Tom, if you finish, then you move on. Last piece. Done. Okay, we have our matchups. Timber and Lenny, and then Checkers and Tom. Oh, that was not pleasant. Okay, here we go. Reveal your items. Whoa, what even is that? Well, Lenny, that is the eye of a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. We're eating that thing's eye? Ugh. Okay, survivors ready? Go! Oh, that was a big chunk. Oh, this is so bad. Ah. Oh, there we go, swallowed. A bit more to go. I cannot eat this. This is so bad. Ugh. Come on, Lenny. Chew. Chew. There it is. Lenny moves on to the finals. Very impressive. Only one more thing to eat. Lenny, is it really that bad? Oh, it's bad, alright. Okay, to join Lenny. Survivors ready. Go! Num 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 num. Oh, no, this is not very good. Ugh, no. Thomas put the entire thing in his mouth and is now chewing, whereas Checkers is taking smaller bites. Okay, come on, almost there. Ugh, ugh. Finished. There we go. It'll be Checkers and Lenny facing off. Ugh. Okay, the last item is the worst of all. Reveal. That smells terrible. That's because it's poop. Deer poop, to be exact. There have to be some kind of survivor contracts to go against this. I mean, we can't eat deer poop. Oh, you can, and you will. Survivors ready. Go! Oh, wow, this is an all-time low. Oh, it's so bad! Oh, it hurts to chew. Okay, there's one. Oh, this is really, really, really bad. Come on, Lenny, just one more. Oh. Gulp. Ah, Jeff, done! There it is, Lenny wins immunity. Yes! I did it! You evil, evil shark, you crooked little shark. Hey, it's a challenge, and you won. Here you go, Lenny, you have won immunity. You're safe tonight, but everyone else, someone's going home, the second player on our jury, I'll see you at Tribal. Wow, what a feeling. No matter what happens tonight, I'm safe. After getting all the votes last Tribal, to have power and just have immunity is the greatest thing to ever happen. It's so cool. Wow, this is the best. Congrats, Lenny. Before the challenge, I wanted to work with the Dogs tribe and take out Lenny, but he won immunity, which is great, good for him, because we're friends. But now that means I'm on the bottom by myself, and if the big cats and the dogs get together, then I'm gone. Hey guys, so who are you thinking? Whoever you want. Oh, it doesn't matter to me. Anybody but me. Okay. That right there, that scares me.
Why?
Well, in Human Survivor, Sandra Diaz Twine said anybody but me, and using that strategy, she won the game twice. So, if Rusty uses that, then we have no chance. So I guess it's a question of who's a bigger target, the big cats or Rusty. Here's an idea. What if we work with Lenny, and then join his side, and we can work together to take out anybody we want to? That is true. He probably has the best read on Rusty and the big cats, so I guess why not? I'll talk to him. Right now, me, Checkers, and Fluffy have to stay with players who will get us to the end. And I don't think that Rusty or the big cats can do that, but someone who can do that is Lenny, because he's been on tribe with the big cats for a long time, and with Rusty's pretty good friends, so if we have him on our side, then he's someone who can really help us. Hey Lenny. Hey Fluffy. How's it going? Pretty good. So basically here's the scoop. We know you're on the bottom, and no offense by that, but it's a fact with the tribe. Yeah, I'd agree with that. And our alliance of only 3 is not very big compared to an 8-player tribe. So we were thinking that it'd be beneficial for all of us to work with you. You think so? Well, I mean, you're kind of a player who's really in the middle and has a good idea of where players are at, so if we can work together with our numbers, then we'd be a strong alliance. What about Rusty, though? I'm gonna be honest with you, Rusty came up to us and said he wanted you gone. I mean, not that he thought you were a bad player or anything, just that he wanted to stay safe. Oh, wow, that's kind of crazy. Here, I'll come over to you guys and talk with you. So, I'm kind of mad at Rusty because he's really playing for himself. He's a nice guy, but he's really just trying to survive and throw anybody under the bus he can. He wants me gone, he wants basically anybody gone, and that's really dangerous for my game because if he keeps targeting me, then eventually I'll go home. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're choosing between the big cats or Rusty to go home, and you want my help. Well, your advice, yeah. Here's my opinion. So, you know Rusty, and you know that he will try to survive any way he can. And that could mean that he could target you to try to get himself further in the game. But with the big cats, I've been against them this entire time, and they're really dangerous players, for me at least, because they're a big alliance who doesn't like me very much. Well, where do you stand with choosing who you want to go home? Well, for Rusty, the longer he lasts, the closer he gets to the end, and the more he'll have a chance of surviving. But if we take him out right now, they'll lose the big cats with a lot of more power, because they still have 3 players. Alright, well I guess right now, just try to find a common player for all of us that works for taking out. Who would I choose to go home? Definitely Rusty, because if he goes home, 7 players left and we have our 3 wolf pack versus 3 big cats and Lenny in the middle, and I'm sure he'd choose us to stay with. So, I want Rusty to go home, but the thing is, if we don't have Lenny with us, then we're basically doomed because we need him to be in our alliance or else we're toast. Lenny, whoever you want, we're good with. I'm so mad Lenny won immunity. If he didn't win, he could have gone. Guys, every moment we play the game, the wolf pack gets stronger, so I'd say right now, work with Rusty and Lenny, and we can stay safe. No. The wolf pack is better because they're going to build us a strong alliance. We can take out Lenny soon. Yeah, I'd say Rusty has to go. We gotta talk to the wolf pack and make sure that they're good with us. I think the wolf pack is very scary, but Tom doesn't think so. And so I guess for our safety, we gotta stay with the wolf pack and just build a 6-strong alliance and take out Rusty. Hopefully it works. Checkers, we gotta stay together. Alright, we'll do our best. Just take out Rusty. Okay. Alright, Checkers. Which cat are we targeting? Up to you. Taking out Rusty or one of the big cats is a huge move because it helps us in the future. And so now it's about deciding what's going to help us most and how we're going to survive as a 3-strong group and make it to the end. We will now bring in the members of our jury. Felipe, voted out at the last tribal council. Okay, here we are at the final 8. Lenny, you just won immunity. How does that feel? Well, let me tell you, Jeff, it's amazing because last tribal I got 8 votes and there were only 9 players. So to have immunity and know that I'm going to be safe no matter what is just an incredible feeling because I have no need to worry. Checkers, you were so close to winning. So how does it feel now knowing you don't have safety? Right now I feel like it's like any other night because second place is the same as last place. I just gotta survive tonight and hope my alliances get through and just keep playing the game. Now Tom, with an incredible idle play like Lenny had in the last tribal, with Felipe going home with only one vote, how does it shake the game up? It changes everything because Felipe was a huge player in the game, he was a leader, and it was tough seeing him go home. So now we gotta fight to make sure that we're still a solid group and we can stay together. Dakota, as we get nearer and nearer to the end, how has the gameplay changed? At this point, everyone knows the end is coming, and so we're all trying to find out who's going to go to the end with us and who we want to be there to get us to the end. So we're all fighting together to find a way to survive and also bring players with us that can get us into the final two. Fluffy, how has the jury played a part recently? Well, right now it's getting more and more important because each player that goes home is going to vote for somebody to win. And so you got to make sure you act nice around everyone and send players home that are going to vote for you. Timber, how is an alliance important at this point in the game? With players dwindling in the game, having an alliance is very important because you got to make sure that you can have majority. And since there's not many players left, that's not many players to have an alliance with. So you got to find the right guys who are going to work with you and get you into a point where you can feel safe at the vote. Alright, well I hope you're all feeling safe right now because it is time to vote. Checkers, you're up. Hey buddy. Hi. I will go tally the votes. Okay, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and they want to play it, now will be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. The first vote. Rusty. That's one vote Rusty. Okay, makes sense. Second vote. Rusty. That's 2 votes Rusty. Rusty. Fourth vote. Tom. 3 votes Rusty, 1 vote Tom. Oh, come on, not again. This is the big one. The fifth vote. Rusty. That's 4 votes Rusty, 1 vote Tom. Ah, darn. Wow. The 9th player voted out. Rusty. To be honest, this is well overdue. I should have gone home a while ago. Well played, buddy. See you soon, Lenny. Man, I keep squeaking by. Hey, guys, keep playing hard. Rusty, the tribe has spoken. Everyone, keep fighting. I'm cheering for you all. Well, for the entire game you can play it as anybody but me, but sometimes the vote is just you. Go everything back to camp. Good night. Well, I gave this game everything I have, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way, so I'm good with it. It was a really fun time, I met some great friends, and off to Ponderosa. See ya!